Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is business environment. Now we have already studied about what is business and what are the things that are being required for managing the business. We have already studied in the previous chapters. Now today we will talk about the business environment, how the environment influences the business. So in this chapter we talk about how the environment influencing the business and how does it affects its performances. So let us start with the chapter number 3, that is business environment. Now, what is business environment? Business environment is the sum total of all individuals, institutions and other forces that are outside the control of the business but may affect its performance. It means that it is an ingredient which is being required. Now what are the ingredients which are being required for the business to start up the business? That is the capital, manpower, the raw materials. And from where we are getting all those things? From the environment. So what is business environment? It is the sum total of all the individuals, institutions that is the suppliers, the customers, they are the institutions, and the other forces. Other forces when we talk about, that is the general forces which are always being affecting, that is the new technology, or we can say the economic conditions, the legal frameworks. So what is business environment? It is a sum total of all individuals, institutions and other forces that are outside the control of a business, but some or the other way it is going to affect the business. So business environment is something which is very dynamic. It is not static, as it keeps on changing very fast. So business environment, what I have to do? They keep on scanning the environment, what is happening right now in the surrounding, what is happening right now in the nearby. So we keep on changing, we keep on finding out the way outs, and we have a complete, we are supposed to have a complete awareness and understanding about those environment. And because environment is something very dynamic in nature, so we have to keep on, that things should be keep on. It should not be that today I have learned about the environment, tomorrow I am not going to talk about the environment. So we are not going to talk about tomorrow's environment. We are not going to study about what is going to happen tomorrow. So we cannot be successful in the market. So that is something which you have to study regularly, because it's something very dynamic. For example, we can say that is mobile phones. In today's world, you know about what is the use of the mobile phone and how fastly the things are being changing every day. Why? Because of the need and the preferences of the customers, the taste and the changes in the environment which is going on, due to which there's always a change in the market of the business environment every day. So we have to keep ourselves modernized in our plan to be there in the environment. So if you do not adapt that particular thing, you will not able to endure. Endure means you are not able to be there in the market. So you have to adapt those particular environment. And how can you adopt that particular environment? By regular study about the business. That you have to study about the suppliers thinking, you have to talk about the customers, you have to study about the economic conditions, you have to talk about the technology, you have to talk about the competitors. So in business environment, we have to talk about everything and we have to study about everything. So business environment may be defined as all those external conditions and forces that affect the working of our business enterprises. When we talk about the forces, so we have two types of forces, that is specific forces and general forces. So what is business environment? So in specific forces, when we talk about the specific forces, when we talk about this being customers, the suppliers, the government, they are the specific forces. And when we talk about the general forces, the technology, the economic conditions, the legal frameworks, they are all being the general forces. And all these forces are being interrelated with each other. So all these factors are interrelated with each other. So any one particular cannot be taken in isolation. Isolation, we cannot say that only I am going to study about the general forces, I am not going to talk about the specific forces. So no, we cannot take them in isolation. We have to study about each and everything because they all are interrelated. So whatever the type of government which enforce in the country will have the direct bearing on the kind of economic policies. For just an example, that whenever a government has been changed, and so they will brought up a new economic policies, and that policies will always affect the business enterprises. So we cannot isolate those particular government policies also. So they are two different components, but yet they are interrelated with each other. So that's why we have to talk about all the forces which are there in the surrounding. No, yes, we cannot make the changes with it, but we can make the changes in our thinking, in our practicality. So business environment we define as all the social, those external conditions and forces that affect the working of a business enterprise. So it is sum of total of all the individuals, institutions and other forces that are beyond the control of our business, but it may affect the business environment. Now let us talk about the features of business environment. Now features of business environment. Now, the first feature, that is totality of external forces. Means we have already talked about that the business environment is totally being affected with the external forces that are working, that influence the working conditions of business. Now it comprises of social also, political, economic, legal, technological. So one single factor does not make the business environment. It is all the factors, the external factors makes the business environment. Whether it's socially, whether it's politically, whether it's economically, legally and technologically, whatever the factors are being there. So all the factors makes the business environment. One single factor does not make the business environment. So that is first feature. Then second we have, that is specific and general forces. Now, we have two types of forces which are being there. Some are specific and some are general. Now, specific are those which are being directly related with the business. For example, we have investors, customers, competitors, suppliers. They are directly affected with the business. They directly affect the individual enterprises directly and immediately in their day-to-day working conditions. When we talk about the general forces which are indirectly affecting the businesses in some or the other way. For example, when we talk about the socially, or that is the political interferences, or the legal framework, or the change in the technology, the change in the market conditions, that are the general forces. So we have two types of forces, specific forces and general forces. And both are interrelated, which always affect the business environment. Then the third feature we have interrelatedness. All the forces are interrelated. We cannot keep one force as an isolated, okay, I'm going to see that particular force. No, all the forces, when we talk about the government, whenever a new government is being added up, a new policy is being brought up. So what is being there? And economic policies can be changed with the government interferences. So these are all, so what is happening? So different elements of business are interrelated. There are two forces which are being interrelated in this particular example. So all the forces, whether we talk about specific forces, whether we talk about the general forces, they all are being interrelated. Then the next environment we have, next feature we have, that is dynamic in nature. Now, business environment is something that is very dynamic. It keeps on changing. It's not very static. It keeps on changing according to the requirement. For example, the customer's taste and preferences. Today you want to eat something else. Tomorrow you don't like that particular thing. You want something else. So, environment that is keeps on changing, whether in terms of technology improvement, whether there is in terms of shift of customers' preferences, or a new competitor will be entered in the market. If that is something that is doesn't mean static, it keeps on changing, because at the end of the day we are the human beings and our taste and the preferences which are never being constant, it keeps on changing. So that's why features, that is why the business environment is something very dynamic, that is not being static. Example, you have an example right now, that is for example, that is the fashion industries. Then we talk about the mobile phone industries, the laptop industries, the computer industries. These are the things where you can see the changes rapidly, or we can see it every day, a new change, a new thing that is being brought up in the market. Then the next is uncertainty. Now, you cannot predict what is going to happen in the future. For example, we cannot predict what is going to happen in the month of February. We cannot predict that in the month of March we are going to have a lockdown. So we cannot predict it, what is going to happen in the future. And when the environment changes are frequent, you have to be updated every day. So what is being there, you have to study about the environment frequently, and how, for example, in the information technology, that IT sector, or we can say in the fashion industries, we cannot predict what is going to be tomorrow's fashion. Today I bought this, okay, tomorrow it has been changed. It has something new fashion is being brought up in the market. So we cannot predict what is going to be happen in the future, because your future is being uncertain. Now we can understand why we used to say that we cannot predict the future, because many things are being planned, but is now the things are not being going as the way we have planned up. So it is very difficult to predict the future's happenings, and when the environment changes are frequent, we have to be there along with the environment, and we have to study those particular environment. Okay. Next feature we have, that is complexity. Now what do you understand by complexity? A business environment consists of numerous interrelated and dynamic conditions. Now, means it says that it is complex in nature, as it contains so many forces which have different effect in the business. When we talk about the specific forces, when we talk about the general forces, they all are being interrelated, and which arise from different sources. It is not being said that customers force. When we talk about the customer state, it has been arise from the customers' taste and preferences. Customers changes happen. Customer wants something different, so it has been come from the customer's taste and preferences. And when we talk about the economic conditions have been changed, so it comes from the government side. So all the forces are being interrelated with each other. We have already studied about this particular thing in the economics, that how the things being changed up, and in the IT sector also, when new technology is being brought up, how it increases the production capacity, and how it increases reduces the prices, which always affect the market. So business environment consists of numerous interrelated forces which always affect the environment. So it is difficult to comprehend at once what exactly constitutes a given environment. We cannot predict at once that what exactly is going to be happen, because it's very much difficult to understand it. It is very complex in nature. So we have to study about the environment regularly. Every business has to study about the environment regularly. Then the next is relativity. When we talk about the relative, every business environment differs from country to country. For example, our country's political conditions are different. We live in a democratic country. When we talk about America, their political conditions are being different. We work on the mixed economy, they work on the market economy. So the relativity of the business environment is different. Our relative concept, our country's relative concept will be different. Their country's relative concept will be different. So the environment of every country, region to region, are always used to be different. When we talk about the villagers' taste, they have a different taste, they have a different preferences. When we talk about the metro cities people, they have a different taste, they have a different preferences. So business environment differs from country to country, from region to region. So these are the features of business environment. Thank you.